Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a different person? To experience life as someone else with a different mind? Well, I have. It's something I wonder quite frequently. What is it like to have a different brain? What is it like to be a different creature? A bird, or a butterfly, or even a tree? It is grievously disappointing to me that my experience of life is limited to myself. I can only think and feel and perceive with my mind, and I will never be able to experience what it is like to be anyone or anything else. My heart wants more. Before making this video, I found myself conflicted with the concept of self-expression. Is it wrong? I asked myself. It seemed somewhat selfish and narcissistic to me. Why should others look at what I see, or listen to what I hear? Why should people know what I think? Why should I feel the need to share my mind with others in this way, as if I'm worshiping myself? But an answer occurred to me while I was showering one day. Revelations in the shower are a favorite of mine. Self-expression is not self-worship. Self-expression is releasing what is inside of you. It's sharing your inner world with the outside world. Whether self-expression is right or wrong depends on what kind of person you are and what you have allowed to take up residence in your mind. As Mr. Rogers asked, did you ever grow anything in the garden of your mind? Your mind is a garden. You get to decide what seeds you let grow there. A friend of mine once said that they knew what it's like to be uncertain about life and oneself, and to be very bothered by it. You're human, they said. You're imperfect. You're trying to figure things out in honesty, which is no easy task. The mind needs to be taken care of, just like the body. It needs to be swept and kept in order, and known. It is yours to decide and to shape. What grows there is your responsibility. I have not been very responsible with my mind garden. There are many different weeds scattered all throughout, and some of them have very deep roots. Weeds of fear, confusion, anger, doubt, and despair. These weeds make me question whether or not I should share my inner world with the outside world. I don't want to spread them onto other minds. It would be best to shut myself up and never express anything. What is inside me isn't worth sharing. But my mind garden has beautiful things in it as well. Love, compassion, authenticity, inquisitiveness, and a sincere desire to understand other people's experiences. I show love by trying to understand how other people experience life, what they think and feel about reality. More than anything else, I want them to let me into their inner world. If I want others to express themselves to me, why should I feel like I can't express myself to others? As much as I want to love and understand, I want to be loved and understood as well. I want to enter into the experience of others as much as I want others to enter into mine. This is how we transcend self. This is how we get to live multiple lives and realities at once. This is how we can experience the thrill of being a professional ice skater to discovering a cure for an illness. This is how we can be a man or a woman, an infant or an ancient. It is through everyone releasing what is inside them onto those outside, and it is valuable. Of course, there are many questions swarming around this idea. First of all, I said it is valuable for all of us to express ourselves. But why is it valuable? It allows us to transcend ourselves, to experience more than our own existence. But why is that important? Then there is the matter of unhealthy self-expression. People who do seek to worship themselves, those who sow seeds of falsehood into other people's minds, and those who add to the roaring static of the world. What about expressing the things that are negative in oneself? Sorrow, pain, hatred, violence, and jealousy? What do we do with these? Should they be expressed? What about wicked people like Hitler or Stalin? People whose self-expression was responsible for millions and millions of horrific, brutal deaths? What about serial killers and rapists? History itself is a record of man expressing himself. It's hardwired into our very nature. We can't be self-contained. We must release what is inside of us onto the outside world, whatever means. It's as if we weren't meant to keep it to ourselves, as if we were meant to give. But why? Why are we this way? If you're as curious as I am, share your thoughts with me, and together, maybe we can understand reality a little bit better.